Welcome guys, I haven't posted in a while. That looks dirty. It's been collecting dust, but I had an art video. I shouldn't be filming outside. It's really loud. It's been a long time I haven't posted, and is the screen still dirty? How long has it been since I recorded anything? It's been a long time I haven't posted, and this one's gonna be kind of an art video. I'm gonna kind of skip through the art part, but it's really about how to refurbish a perfect basketball net. I have it here in my background. I'm standing in the back of it because you're gonna see the final product at the end. But I got this basketball net almost for free off the side of the road, someone throwing it out. You can check local listings for Kijiji or classifieds. There are a lot of people, you'd be surprised how many are just giving away basketball nets for free. Now, yeah, I know you might say it looks brand new, but I put some work into it. I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it. That brand new mesh net right here, that's only 10 bucks Canadian on Amazon. I'll post a link down in the description where I got it from so you can get one of your own. And then this, I just used a scrap piece of wood in the garage. If you don't have it, you can have this almost brand new basketball net for about 40 bucks. I'll show you how I did it. So here's the thing. I wasn't even sure if I was going to make this into a video, so I don't really have footage of me picking up this. I wasn't sure I was gonna make this into video, so I don't have footage of me picking it up. I have a few pictures here that you can see of us loading it in a car and how it's sticking out. I have skipped through a lot of the parts where we were actually painting it, because that took several hours for us to do. We used Posca markers right here, and as you can see, we made a little creative piece. Basically, this is what it looked like. Backboard was cracked, the net was destroyed. You get a scrap piece of wood, cut it to the size of the backboard, you paint it black or whatever your theme's gonna be, because this is your creative process. We were gonna go with an Among Us theme, so we painted little droplets of white paint over the black background, make it look like space, and started painting over it Among Us characters. What we've done is we have made one character from the Among Us video game, as the kids love those. And what we did is we named each one of the Among Us characters after the names of one of our kids. I do have 6 kids, but we don't talk about that. So let's see the final product after it's painted. Now, this is a great way for you to use your own creativity. Whatever you like, whatever's going on in your life right now. You like Star Wars, make a theme for that, pick the colors. You like rainbows, unicorns, you name it. The possibilities are endless. You can do whatever you desire. That's the creative process of this, and what makes it fun, and it makes it special to you. In this step right here and part, what you want to do is you use a regular clear coat to protect your art. You're going to be throwing a lot of basketballs at it. You don't want to scuff up your paint or art. You can go to a hardware store or an art store and pick up clear coats. They come in a spray can form. You just shake it up and you spray it evenly around the surface. What you're looking for is a nice even surface on here. Not only will this protect the art that you created from scuffing it up, but also from weather elements. This will be a good protection for rain, since a basketball net is generally outside all the time. So these things commonly break from the nets. I tried to zip tie the metal part on here, but after throwing a couple balls, this just slides right out from underneath. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm actually just going to zip tie the net itself, and that should fix the trick if you have any broken or missing hoop ties. Zip ties is your best friend, so I highly recommend just doing that. So you're gonna find along this part, you usually have indication where the piece broke off. You see a little bit of weld here, and this one still has a little piece left over. But what I use is very small zip ties. You can use different sizes, but this one works good for me. You're just gonna grab and cut off the excess once you tie it in. But at this point, let's get this started and actually start with the backboard. So what we're gonna do first, we're going to unscrew the rim from the backboard frame. Just gonna put it up for size just one more time before I actually put the glue on. See how many clamps I'm gonna need. Definitely is not straight, so probably need a dozen clamps. Make sure I got this. Then I can also put extra adhesive on the inside and glue it to the frame properly. But for now, we're just gonna get some clamps and some construction adhesive. So that's why it's important to clamp, because you get these spaces in between. The wood's never perfect. Any excess glue that you have sticking out while it's fresh, you can just wipe with a clean cloth and just get that off. There you go. Won't even see it. Done. Okay, when you flip it around, you might have a little bit of excess glue popping out like this. This was just for the small adjustment phase when I was laying it down. But to give it extra strength, I'm actually going to put a bunch of glue on the inside of these corners anyway. So there you go. Now if you don't like the color of this glue, you can always paint it black after if you really want the back of the backboard to be clean. But I'm confident that with this in place, this backboard's not going anywhere. Alright, so you checked all your glue, you glued underneath, looks good, flipped it back over. You can check alignment just one more time. I usually go by the back corners, make sure it's flush here, make sure it's flush here, make sure this space is the same as this one, and you're good to go. Now you gotta leave it probably overnight to dry. I put extra clamps here because I noticed that this area needed a lot more compression. There's a bump in the middle, so the clamps have to kind of fold it down. Even when I press on it now, I can still press it a little more. So what I'll do is I'll find some clamps that I can actually screw on here and clamp it even harder. All right, so it's been about 24 hours. As you can see here, I did a little custom clamping where I mentioned I needed a little bit more force. It's just two pieces of wood with a screw just to clamp them together. And on the first glance, everything looks kind of good. This extra glue that's sticking out here, I'll be able to take a knife to it and get rid of that. I'm gonna remove all the clamps now. I'm gonna flip it upside down because now we gotta drill the holes to attach the rim. So we're gonna do a little pilot from underneath, drill out the holes to the size of the screw. Let's get it started. All right, so I popped it on the side. and here we go. We got 1, 2 holes right here and 2 more right underneath. So I am gonna get a lot thinner drill, and I'm just gonna drill little pilot holes just because I don't want the hole to push out a lot of wood on the other side. So now you're on the other side, you can see I didn't damage too much of the wood. If I was using the actual size of thread that I needed, that probably would have chipped this board a lot more. But now I'm gonna drill from this end with the appropriate size. So in order to do that, you're gonna just take your bolt and compare if the drill bit is a good size by just putting the screw right in front of it. It should be a very similar size. Like that one looked good. This one kind of looks a little too small. I can see some of the screw from behind. So we're gonna go with this one. It doesn't matter if it is a little bigger. This is still gonna be bolted on very securely. Securely? Whatever. If you get little ridges popping out, you could take a knife to the wood just to flatten it out a little bit, just to make sure that your rim is actually going to be flush and you don't have chunks of wood sticking out. Like this one looks pretty big. I might actually just cut that whole thing out. Now the backboard is, the rim cover will cover any damage that I make, up to probably an inch around here, so you're fine to scuff up your art a little bit. So after taking out that chunk of wood, you can see I've done like ½ inch of damage around here, but like I mentioned, the net rim will cover that. Alright, the net is on and secured. Looks good. Now I did mention before when I was gluing up the back that some crazies might actually not like this and paint it later. Well, that's me. So let's go. Okay, that looks good. All right, let's put it up, see what it looks like. And there you go. A brand new basketball net for $10 to $20, depending what you already have at home. Even the back looks nice. Brand new. And personalized, creative. Do you. Draw something you like. And enjoy the summer. Video. If I get the shot, you're gonna subscribe. All right, guys, you know what to do. Don't subscribe. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching Moment of Truth. If I make this shot, subscribe. All right, I'm gonna back up. Ready?
Yep.
Look over there. Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen. I was actually supposed to miss and say something funny like, well, you know what to do. All right, let's try again. One more time. Okay. Too good at basketball. Turn that off.